Our country is now focused on developing its agriculture. His Excellency President Ali Bongo Ondimba has decided to make agriculture one of the focus of the government. We have an economic plan that has been made to boost our economy, given the economic crisis we have been facing in the end very toughly at the end of 2016, and now agriculture is one of the main focus of the government. We have a big program which is called Program Grain. What we want now is to develop this program with all the crops that are necessary to strengthen our food security. Because food security is the challenge of the country now. Economically, we can no longer afford importing all we eat, while it has a big weight on our FX reserves, and we want to rely on our domestic production, and as it can offer jobs, it can offer a big leverage on fighting against poverty, and that's what we want to do. So as we have been making so many efforts to increase the attractivity of our economy, we increase the attractivity of our environment. What we want to do now is to welcome foreign investors in the country, and also to back up the local farmers in order to have a synergy that helps us reaching these goals of independence. It's a way that allows us, in partnership with other states, to have a method, a specific method with indicators, which is in fact a dashboard on the way we implement our policy. And what we think is that hosting this 14th meeting is a big opportunity for us to be familiar, to get familiar with the key indicators, the way we can implement a policy together. We had the first biennial review report, and this report showed the level of all countries, and some countries are on track, some are not. We are not on track, Gabon is not on track, and we want to be on track. So it's like a warning for us, a way for us to follow the right pace to be on track on 2020 for the next review. Our government is now involved at its highest level to have a NAIP that is really in relation with the needs of our economy. So now what I've decided is that we organize a team, a local team that is responsible for the monitoring of each indicator, and have periodic meetings to see, under the leadership of the Prime Minister, to see where we are, and to make a report very often with all the ministers and the experts and focal points, involving also the private sector, all the stakeholders that can help us improve our marks. In Gabon, we are very focused on bringing in women and youth, especially because of unemployment rates of youth unemployment rate. In 2016, unemployment rate was for youth was around 31%. If we do nothing in 2023, this rate will be at 50%. So we have, it's very important for us to manage this involvement of youth. This involvement is made through training, through access to finance, to access to all this, to access to lands, because we want to develop this vocational education also that shows that agriculture has a potential represents a potential for youth. Agriculture should be considered also both as a business and as a way to fight against poverty. We try to transform our agriculture from a traditional activity to a modern activity with tools, with modern tools, with education, with new actors in order to give them the needed support. You have many jobs in this value chain, and we have our strategy is based on that. So that's why we involve a lot of partners, and we want to involve more partners, and that's exactly the way we think we can succeed in modernizing, transforming our agriculture. But it's a process. Like every process, it's always improvable, and that's what we are doing.